This is Gerardo Del Real with Resource Stock Digest. Joining me today is the CEO of Rockridge Resources, Mr. Grant Ewing. Grant, how are you this morning?
I'm doing great, thank you.
You picked a great day to provide the market with an update. Rockridge has completed its 100% earn-in at the Rainy Gold project, and you provided a pretty interesting update from the fall 2020 drill program. The most interesting part to me, and the part that I think the market's receiving well, is the part where it says that the majority of the drill holes have successfully intersected alterations similar to what has been seen in previous high-grade holes drilled on the property. Now, we've all been around long enough to know the proof is in the pudding. We'll know when the assays come back. But I'd much rather see the alteration than not, right?
Yeah, that's true. Certainly, it's nice to see some visual alteration that matches with previous areas that ran nicely in terms of grade. So that's a great sign. And also, yeah, real nice that we've earned our 100% interest in this project now. And this program is really intended to test three main features: this down plunge area of previous high-grade drill intercepts. We'll be testing that. About half the holes have been focused on that. And that's where we're seeing some nice alteration in some of the holes drilled to date. And the assays have been submitted, so it's just a waiting game now for the assays. Secondly, we'll step out along strike and test this magnetic low structure that's coincident with the Rainy Gold zone. And we'll do about half the program to test that area of this project. And the other real interesting drill hole that we'll put into this current program, we'll test this quartz feldspar porphyry. And this is an intrusive body that just lies south of the Rainy Gold zone. And it's been mapped in the past and sampled on surface, but very weakly assessed. Or very lightly assessed in terms of any drilling. So we'll position one drill hole to go through this intrusive body that is highly altered and has nice gold surface showings. And so we'll go through that body and then deeper to test the down plunge of the Rainy mineralization. So one of these holes will have a nice, we'll test two targets with the one hole. So that's nice and convenient.
So you're halfway through the program. I couldn't help but notice that you expedited the earn-in. It's ahead of schedule, right?
Yeah, that's right. And this project was picked up by Rockridge in a much different gold environment, so it wasn't a very expensive project to earn into. But yeah, so we've done the two programs now that'll commit, will fulfill the earn-in in terms of work expenditures. So yeah, real pleased that we've done that now.
Have to ask you about Knife Lake. Copper's at $3.12 a pound. It hit $3.14 in the spot. How are things there? I know that the focus right now obviously is the Rainy Gold project, but I have to believe that there has to be some consideration given to Knife Lake in the context of this copper environment.
Yeah, that's right. And we've been watching with interest as copper creeps higher. And our Knife Lake project is certainly a high quality asset. Located in a very mining-friendly jurisdiction. And right now, there's some early-stage planning going on with regard to some geophysical surveys and then some drill testing of some high-priority targets. So we'd look to that potentially in the early part of next year. But really, we'll just keep our focus on Rainy for now and then continue to evaluate when's the right time to reactivate the copper asset.
Pivoting back to Rainy, how is the communication with the assay labs? I know a lot of companies are seeing delays. Have you been in touch? Have you received feedback on the expected turnaround time?
Yeah, it's that typical sort of 4 to 6 week turnaround time that's been communicated to us from the lab. They are fairly busy. The nice thing about this project, though, it's in a real established mining district, so you have labs in Timmins and labs in Sudbury, Ontario. So they know how to handle volume. But we are in the waiting game here, like a lot of other companies. So you get the assays submitted, and it's usually that 4 to 6 week turnaround normally.
Excellent. Well, a lot going on. High-grade gold catches a lot of attention. I'm curious to see the widths of the mineralization and the intensity of it, and looking forward to the assays. Anything else to add, Grant?
Yeah, that's right. And we're well financed here, so should we see the results we're expecting, we can quickly look to another program at this project. And with a small market cap of 50 million out times about 18 cents here, so in around a 10 million Canadian market cap, we think we're well positioned to deliver some real value.
Agreed. Grant, well said. Thank you so much for the update.
Yeah, excellent. Thank you.